So it's a big day for Elon Musk, right? We're going to talk about SpaceX, but first, let's talk about the fact that Elon Musk could be facing possible legal action after canceling Don Lemon's much-hyped new show on X just before its debut. Now, this is not good, right? Don Lemon, as we know, in quote, resigned from CNN. And he came out to say, no, resign where? They fired me. What do you mean? Now, we know that the debacle ended up with a settlement, which should basically be the cost of whatever Don Lemon would have lost as a result of the cancellation of his contract with CNN. Now, he's moving on to do his own thing, the Don Lemon Show. The cancellation, which was set to debut on the 18th of March, came less than 24 hours after the unveiling of Elon Musk as his first guest. And I just have to say, why did you have Elon Musk as your first guest? Now, Don Lemon said in a video on Twitter, and I quote, "Elon Musk is mad at me, and I put out a statement about what happened between him, me, and the interview that he is apparently so upset about." Now, instead of joining his fellow fired anchor Tucker Carlson in a social media resurrection, Lemon might just find himself taking another legal action because he might be talking about this cancellation to ensure he is paid the monies that are due to him. If there's anything we know about Don Lemon, we need to find his real roots, because Don Lemon is not playing about his money. If you take it, he's coming for it. Now, given the deal with X announced early this year, Don Lemon could be seeking a payout somewhere in the mid-7 figures, but here's what he had to say.
Elon Musk is mad at me, and I just put out a statement about what happened between him, me, and the interview that he is apparently so upset about. But make no mistake about this. This is going to be my first episode of the Don Lemon Show this coming Monday, March 18th, so make sure you tune in. This does not change anything about the show except for my relationship with Elon and X, and There's a whole lot that went down, and I'm going to tell you about in the coming days. I know, though, that many of you were not happy that I was doing this in the first place, and you told me so. I just want you to know that I did this deal because not only do I believe in free speech, but I believed that this was the best possible chance for the work that I'm doing to reach the largest amount of people. So speaking of free speech, right, I thought the first person to interview, no-brainer, Elon Musk, the man who calls himself a free speech absolutist. I asked him to do it. He willingly agreed to the interview. Throughout our conversation, I kept reiterating to him that although it was tense at times, I thought it was good for people to see and hear our exchange, and that they would learn from our conversation, learn more about him, learn more about me. But apparently, free speech absolutism doesn't apply when it comes to questions about him from people like me. What did we talk about? Why is he so upset? Does he even have a reason to be upset? Make sure you watch it on Monday on YouTube and everywhere you listen to podcasts, and you can decide for yourself. You can even watch it on X, because I'm still going to post it there, and I'm sure others will as well.
Now, big question, would you want your name on the moon? I would. Really nice, catchy Ophia, just written, maybe just catchy, actually, now that I think about it. Just catchy will be nice. Well, SpaceX tried to do something. Yeah, they did. And I would say that in a sense, they did do it, even if, it kind of went awry at the end of it. Now, they launched Starship, the world's most powerful rocket, the third time on Thursday morning. Now, the spacecraft made it further into the test flight than ever before. I mean, this marked a major win for the company before it was lost. Now, it was destroyed during atmospheric re-entry. That's what the company actually had to say. Now, speaking of how many times this has happened, last April, Starship's first attempt launched but exploded in midair. The second attempt in November saw Starship make it further into flight, but ultimately end with a loss of signal and explosion. Now, this is the third, and it did go all the way. It is a critical component of NASA Artemis program, which is the Starship vehicle selected to land U.S. astronauts on the moon as soon as September 2026.